In the heart of a small town lay an Ikea store, vast and sprawling, a labyrinth of furniture and fixtures that seemed to stretch on forever. Three friends, Alex, Jamie, and Casey, decided to embark on an adventure they thought would be harmless fun: to hide until the store closed and spend the night inside. Little did they know, their escapade would turn into a night of terror, revealing secrets about the Ikea that locals whispered but never dared to confirm. The mannequin that moved. Alex, the most adventurous of the trio, suggested they split up to explore different sections of the store. He wandered into the bedroom displays, a series of perfectly arranged rooms that felt almost too lived in. As he moved from one display to the next, he noticed a mannequin seated at a vanity, its face eerily lifelike in the dim light. Shrugging it off, he continued his exploration. However, when he glanced back, he froze. The mannequin was no longer at the vanity. Panic surged through him as he heard the faint sound of footsteps behind him. He turned around, but there was nothing there. As he rushed to find his friends, he could swear he heard a soft whisper in his ear, "You're never alone here." The crying child. Jamie, with her curiosity piqued, ventured into the children's section. The cheerful colors and playful designs seemed out of place in the quiet, eerie darkness of the night. As she admired a particularly whimsical setup, a faint sobbing broke the silence. It sounded like a child crying. Confused and concerned, she followed the sound, finding herself deeper in the maze of displays. The crying grew louder, more distressed. Just as she reached what she thought was the source, the crying stopped abruptly. In its place, a chilling laughter echoed, bouncing off the walls. Jamie spun around, but saw no one. The temperature dropped, her breath visible in the air. She no longer felt alone and hurried to find her friends, the laughter still ringing in her ears. The exit that disappeared. Casey, always the pragmatist, decided to familiarize himself with the exits, just in case. He noted several emergency exits and began making his way back to the main area to meet up with Alex and Jamie. However, every turn he took led him deeper into the store. The familiar aisles and products began to look foreign, and the exit signs he'd noted earlier were nowhere to be found. His phone, which he'd been using as a torch, flickered and died, leaving him in darkness. The air felt heavy, charged with an unexplainable dread. It was then he heard a low growl, not far behind him. Casey ran, the growl growing into a cacophony of sounds that seemed to chase him through the darkened corridors of Ikea. When he finally found his friends, he was pale, his eyes wide with fear. The trio regrouped, their excitement turned to horror. They hurried to find an exit, realizing the store was not just a place of commerce but a realm of nightmares after dark. When they finally emerged into the night, the store behind them was silent, its secrets contained until the next daring soul ventured in after hours. Their night at Ikea was a lesson in curiosity and fear, a trio of true horror stories they would never forget. The store had become more than just a place to buy furniture. It was a reminder that some adventures come with consequences, and some horrors are too real to ignore.